Most Disney films end with fairy tale happy endings, but they also teach us some valuable lessons along the way. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 relationship lessons we learned from Disney movies. Think you know Kingdom Hearts? Click below to sign in with your Google or Facebook account and take the new trivia quiz on WatchMojo.com. It's pretty hard, but get it right and you could win a collectible box from Culturefly, loaded with exclusive toys, accessories, and apparel. Click here or follow the link in the description. For this list, we're looking specifically at lessons dealing with relationships and love, as opposed to more general life lessons. We are also including Pixar movies in our considerations.
She froze my heart, and only an act of true love can save me.
Number 10. Take things slowly.
How long have you two been together?
Oh, about a day.
You mean it feels like a day because you're so in love?
No, it's been a day.
Disney movies have convinced people that it's completely normal to be swept off your feet. This may be because many Disney films have the main characters meet, fall in love, and get married in a pretty short time span. Recent flicks, however, have pushed this key lesson, that it's okay to take things slowly.
But after years and years of asking and asking and asking, I finally said yes.
Get to know the person before you decide to be with them for the rest of your life.
You can't marry a man you just met. You can if it's true love.
You'll find that your happily ever after will be more likely to come true if it's with someone you actually know. You surely don't want to end up dating the villain. Number 9. Admit to and learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, no matter who you are. It's part of being human.
This is all my fault. I did this to you. To us.
While it is important to admit and reflect on the error of your ways, the worst thing you can do is let it control your life. Regretting and dwelling on your past oversights won't get you very far. Instead, learn from these experiences and find a way to move on.
Oh yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
Characters like Anna show us how much better life is when you realize you've misjudged someone, but still manage to face your fears and continue to move forward.
You don't have to live in fear, 'cause for the first time in forever, I will be right here.
Anna. That's what true bravery really is. Number 8. Bring out each other's strengths.
How do you know what I'm like?
All I know is you're the most amazing person with weak ankles I've ever met.
People in a relationship shouldn't be putting each other down. Instead, you should be bringing out the best in each other. Take a look at the Parr family in The Incredibles, particularly Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. The pair attempt to live a normal suburban life, but it suits neither of them, which puts stress on their relationship. It takes a return to the superhero life for their partnership to flourish.
I love you.
Whoa. Discover what your partner does best, and work on ensuring that they continue to meet their potential.
Take my hand, there's a world I need to know.
Number 7. It's not always happily ever after. Most Disney stories end with a classic happy ending, but some of them take a different, more realistic direction. It's important to understand that sometimes love isn't eternal.
I knew it was you.
The worst thing you can do is stay in a toxic relationship because you think it needs to last forever. At the same time, sometimes things just aren't meant to be. There's no denying that John Smith and Pocahontas had a strong relationship, but he needed to return to England, and she needed to stay with her people. Essentially, don't try and force something that couldn't possibly work.
But I can't leave you.
You never will. No matter what happens, I'll always be with you. Forever.
Number 6. It's okay to ask for help.
Guys,
No matter what the situation, people often have a difficult time admitting they need help because they want to seem strong and independent. It's important to remember that you are not alone, and that it's okay to rely on others, especially your partner, for help at times. Although not his romantic partner, Dory was crucial in helping Marlin find his son, despite the fact that the clownfish spends most of the film attempting to get rid of her.
You know, I think it's best if I carry on from here by myself.
Okay.
Similarly, Mr. Incredible likely wouldn't have ended up in the mess he was in had he asked his superhero wife and children to assist him.
So obsessed with being undervalued that I undervalued all of you.
There's nothing heroic in failing on your own. Number 5. Don't hide your emotions.
Conceal, don't feel, put on a show, make one wrong move and everyone will know.
The plots of many movies are created around a simple lack of communication, but it's essential to let the people who are important to you know what you are feeling or thinking. Despite an obvious mutual attraction, Aladdin is afraid to tell Jasmine the truth about who he really is.
What if they find out I'm not really a prince? What if Jasmine finds out? I'd lose her.
Though he ultimately learns the lesson that he should be himself, the street urchin could have likely avoided being gagged and thrown into the sea by Jafar if he initially told the princess how he felt about her. While not a romantic relationship lesson, we do find one about familial relationships in Inside Out. Riley decides to run away rather than talk to her parents and tell them how she is having a difficult time handling their recent move. If you're feeling upset, it's key to talk to the people closest to you and tell them how you are feeling.
You need me to be happy, but I want my old friends and my hockey team. I want to go home.
Number 4. You have to love yourself first. We aren't saying you need to be completely self-obsessed. That's never a good idea.
In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston. I'm especially good at expectorating.
It's more that you need to be happy with who you are before you can love someone else. Or even more specifically, expect someone else to fall in love with you.
She already has her knight in shining armor, and it's not me. Frollo was right. Frollo was right about everything. I'm tired of trying to be something that I'm not.
This is true both before and during your relationship. It is essential that you remember you are the person who inspired your partner to love you to begin with. As Wreck-It Ralph says,
"There's no one I'd rather be than me."
Number 3. The people we love never truly leave us. Just like all humans make mistakes, everyone is going to die eventually. It may seem bleak, but it's inevitable.
Find her in the place where the lost things go.
That can be a difficult pill to swallow for some, particularly after losing a close loved one.
Tadashi is here.
But Disney teaches us that just because someone has passed away doesn't mean they are completely gone.
You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me.
While they may not necessarily appear to us like Mufasa does to Simba or Tala does to Moana, they will forever remain a part of you.
I can't leave you. There is no way you could go that I won't be with you.
Just look at the film Up. Although she doesn't appear in the film for long, Ellie plays a significant part in influencing Carl and his decision to go on an adventure of a lifetime. Number 2. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. 'Cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook.
It doesn't matter how beautiful you are on the outside if you're a terrible person underneath. It's hard to deny how handsome Gaston is. The guy seriously looks like he was chiseled out of stone. But underneath, he is a horrible, horrible person and never has a chance of winning Belle's heart.
I just don't deserve you.
Furthermore, you shouldn't make assumptions based on someone's appearance. Nick Wilde ends up being crucial to helping Judy Hopps solve the case in Zootopia, but she struggles to trust him because he is a fox.
If the world's only gonna see a fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
Nick, you are so much more than that.
In short, get to know someone before you make any judgments. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Have courage and be kind. You have more kindness in your little finger than most people possess in their whole body, and it has power.
Listen with your heart, you will understand.
Number 1, be yourself.
Fine, but remember, be yourself.
It never ends well when you try to be something you're not. A relationship built on lies will definitely never last. Even if the truth may sting a little, it's important to be honest. Jasmine was much more attracted to Aladdin than she was to Prince Ali, and was pretty irritated when she found out he lied to her. Likewise, Ariel completely transforms herself to impress Prince Eric, but sacrificed a part of herself to do so. If the person can't like you for who you are, then you don't need them in your life.
For the record, I like Eugene Fitzherbert much better than Flynn Rider.
Well, then you'd be the first.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.